Hey, it's Randy from Funeral Funds of America. In this video, I'm going to share with you the actual pricing for $25,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 58-year-old female. Just go to our website. On just about every page of our website, and we've got these free quoters, and you just select the state that you live in. We're licensed in all 50 states, by the way. Select the coverage amount, put your birthday in there, put the rest of the info, and then click the Get Quotes Now button. It will take you to a page that's going to show you the best companies in the state that are offering the lowest rates. And that will help you avoid two things. It will help you avoid those plans out there with those really low teaser rates that when you actually call up, it is such minuscule coverage that it makes no sense at all. So what they do is they try to upsell you into a plan with more profitable coverage for them. So you don't want to fall prey to that. It will also help you avoid those plans that have 2-year waiting periods that are like often 200% more expensive than first day coverage. So you can also call us at our toll-free number, 888-862-9456, and one of our licensed agents can help you out as well. Now, the first thing you should ask yourself as a 58-year-old female is $25,000 going to be enough for your final expense needs? And typically that final expense need would be either a cremation or a burial. Now, if you're going to get cremated, the actual cost for a cremation right now in the United States is between $1,000 to $2,000. That's if you come home in a cardboard box or an urn. Now, if you're going to have a cremation in some sort of ceremony, a celebration of life ceremony or remembrance ceremony, that's probably going to be $3,500 to $4,500. So as far as we would typically recommend $5,000 to $7,000 for that cremation where you come home in a cardboard box or an urn. And you might be saying, well, Randy, if it's only going to cost $2,000, why are we looking at a $5,000 policy? Well, you're age 58. You're probably hoping you make it to 68, 78, 88. We just want to make sure that we have enough coverage for the future to inflation-proof the plan, so that you're not going to get into a financial pinch later in life. Your family won't when you pass away. So we like to build in just a little bit extra coverage, very sensible about it. Don't overinsure by any means. And what that means is your policy can be just inflation-proofed, but also if you did die sooner than you expected, there's going to be a little bit of money left over, not a lot, but a little bit just to maybe take care of some other final bills or medical expenses or something like that. So if you're going to have the ceremony with the cremation, we would typically help people right around $7,000 to $10,000. Again, that inflation proofs your plan, but provides a little bit upfront coverage if, God forbid, something did happen sooner. So if you're going to get buried, the average cost of a burial right now in the United States is right around $10,000. So if you pretty much walk into pretty much any funeral home in the United States and have a $10,000 check, they're going to help you with that. It's hard to imagine that they would say no and let you walk out the door, walk down the street to one of their customers and let them take the money. Just understand, at $10,000, that's not going to be, it's going to be a very simple ceremony and everything like that. And the other thing is you're 58 years old right now. We know it's going to get more expensive in the future. So $10,000 protects right now, but it does not in the future. So most people we would help at age 58, females would probably be looking at 10, 15, 20, or maybe even 25,000, depending on your budget. It's just that most of the people we help are on fixed or limited incomes. And, a lot of times we actually start with lower coverage amounts and then help them add more coverage, as they get older. So, we might look at, on average, we're helping people with $10,000 to $15,000, maybe up to $20,000 for 58 years old. But if you're off a little better off financially, then certainly if you want to get $25,000, we can certainly help you out with that. We're just trying to be, responsible people and, not overextend our clients based off their budget. So yeah, just let us know. We can certainly offer you some guidance on that. Now, one thing we always recommend with these plans is get first day coverage or benefits. We do not recommend those 2-year waiting period plans at all. And I'll get into that in just a moment here. But yeah, first day coverage, that's what you really want. What that means is that, hypothetically, if your policy were issued and approved today and you died tomorrow, the insurance company would have to pay that $25,000 death benefit. That's exactly what you want. First day coverage. Now, a lot of people would say, well, Randy, I do like that first day coverage, but I'm not in the best of health and I'm worried I'm not going to qualify. And we say, hey, that's our worry, not your worry, at least from an insurance standpoint. And the reason is we work with so many different insurance companies that all ask different health questions and they all have different underwriting requirements. And really 90 to 95% of the time, we're able to get people first day coverage or benefits. Really, the only reason we wouldn't be able to do that is if you had something really severe and significant going on, like you had a terminal illness and you're going to pass away in the next 12 months, or you had dementia, or you're on dialysis, or you're in a hospital or a nursing home, something like that. If that were the case, we'd typically refer you to a different insurance company. Another thing that seems to happen every single week is that somebody will call up and say, hey, we had a family member pass away this last week. They didn't have insurance. We don't have any money. So we need to get this insurance really quick because their body's down at the funeral home and the funeral home director is not going to do anything till he gets paid. So we need to get this insurance really quick so we can get a check in our hand to pay the funeral home director. We have to let them know that there is no insurance company in the United States that's going to offer a policy on a dead person. You actually have to be alive to qualify for this insurance. And it's really sad that the person who passed away didn't take care of this. They knew they were going to die someday. They probably thought about getting this insurance someday. And then they just went and died. And now they don't have that opportunity. And what a just a tremendous financial and emotional struggle that puts people in. Because chances are family members are going to have to pay for this with their credit cards and be paying this off at 26% interest rate. And it's just a huge financial burden. And, just don't be that person. Don't leave that legacy behind that, every time your name comes up, people go, yeah, had a great life, but stuck us with the funeral bills and we're still paying on it. Yeah, don't be that person. Just get this insurance. It's affordable. We can always start small and add more coverage later. Now, one thing we don't recommend is those plans with 2-year waiting periods. Yikes. Yeah. Now, Colonial Penn is a fairly well-known company out there. I think it's probably because they advertise so much on TV, that $9.95 plan. And you may not have known this, but that $9.95 plan is a 2-year waiting period plan. Ouch. Yeah, ouch. And Colonial Penn's not the only company out there. There's other companies, Mutual of Omaha, their United of Omaha line, AIG, Gerber, gosh, just a whole bunch of other different companies. And some of these companies have done an amazing job of convincing the American public that if you're over age 50, the only thing you can qualify for is a plan with a 2-year waiting period, to which we always say, don't fall for such nonsense, because we help people with first day coverage all day long. Now, our female, age 50, is probably watching that Colonial Penn TV commercial and probably thinking, you know what, I'm only 58. I can probably get $20,000, maybe 30, maybe 40. I bet I can get even $50,000 for the coverage for only $9.95. And then she talks with the Colonial Penn agent or goes online and looks at their pricing like we've done for you here and sees that a female age 58, 1 unit of coverage, $9.95, is only going to provide $1,620 worth of coverage. Now, yeah. So that's probably enough to cover the cost of a cremation right now. But this is not going to matter with this plan because it's got a 2-year waiting period. And it's not going to pay for another 2 years if you die of any health or medical issue. So, yeah, why would you start out with a plan that's kind of putting you at such a disadvantage right off the bat? And, there's a lot of people that would say that, these companies, they offer these low teaser rates, not to actually sell you the low teaser rate policy, but actually to attract you in to get your information. And then when you talk with them, you'll see it's such minuscule coverage that they will actually try to upsell you to a more profitable plan for them. And we would never say that about Colonial Penn, but I guess some people would. And, I guess you'll have to make that own determination on your own. But now we're going to try to get $25,000 worth of coverage here. The challenge is going to be Colonial Penn only goes up. They only offer up to 15 units. So let's see what that would be. See how close we can get to 25,000. That's the max you can get right there. 24,000 $2,400. 24,000. You can't even get $5,000. Yikes. Yeah, and it's $150. Yikes. So let's see. Let's go take a look what first day coverage would be and see if we can save you money. I know we can. It's so exciting. Let's see. So we we have $25,000 female and age 58. Let's go hunting. Here we go. So yeah, oops. Okay. So yeah, it's roughly $25,000 for 150. Look at here. Oh, let's go look at this again because you're not going to believe this. $25,000 is $69.90, basically $70. Okay. So and this is level coverage, which means first day coverage. So would you rather have $25,000 for roughly $70, or would you rather have $24,300 for roughly $150? You are, oh my gosh, you're overpaying 70 to 149. So you're overpaying $80 a month, and you will be overpaying that policy every single month for the rest of your life. And you'll be stuck with the 2-year waiting period. Why would you do that? Let's do the math on that. $80 a month times 12 months is roughly $960. And if you have this policy, you're 58 and you make it to age 68, you will have overpaid right around $9,600 on a $25,000 policy. So almost $10,000. Think if you live another 20 years, you're going to overpay $20,000 on a $25,000 policy. Why would you overpay that much when you could get first day coverage for so much less and save that money? So, you know, if you just need to be a smart consumer here. If you're not a smart consumer, let us help you be a smart consumer. We can save you a lot of money. Well, let's take a look around here. Let's look at some other companies here. Again, we're around $70. And you'll be able to see all these different companies here. $70. Well, here's one. Oh, they're almost $90. Lumico, level coverage right here. First day coverage. But yeah, it's $90. Roughly $20 more. Times 12 months, that's $240. If you live another 10 years, that's going to be an extra $2,400. Why would you buy a plan from the very first day that if you know you're going to live another 10 years, you're going to overpay $2,400? Don't do it. Don't do it. Be a smart consumer. If you're not a smart consumer, let us help you be one. And oh, here's another one. Oh, Lincoln Heritage. So they're a fine company, I guess, but look at that rate. Ouch. It is level coverage, but what's going on with that rate? Ouch. So Lincoln Heritage has got a deal where when you pass away, they will supposedly call 2 or 3 different funeral homes to like get the lowest pricing. Maybe they maybe do a couple other things too. But yeah, they charge an extra premium for that. They, you know, that's about $35 more a month than our first day coverage down here. So let's see, that's going to be about $420 more a year. 35 times 12 is $420 roughly. And then if you live another 10 years, you will have overpaid roughly around $4,200. So you got to ask yourself, is it worth paying a company an extra $4,200? Remember this after 10 years. If you live 20 years, you're going to overpay right around $8,400. But is it worth paying a company an extra $4,200 or so to make 2 or 3 phone calls and do a couple other things that may only take an hour or so to do? We don't think it is. We don't recommend you do that. We recommend you get the lower pricing here. And then what we actually do is we actually provide a free funeral and estate planning guide. You can download that off our website for free and then print it out. And then what you do is you just fill it out, who gets what and what goes where and what you want done after you're gone. And then once that's completed, you keep it with your insurance policy. Now, when you pass away, your family members know exactly what to do. Everything's in one place, and you've protected them both financially with the insurance policy, but also emotionally with the funeral and estate planning guide. And what a wonderful legacy to leave behind. What a wonderful gift that you did for them, that you not only protected them in life, but you protected them that one last time in death when you're not around, but they would actually need you the most. What a wonderful gift of love to leave behind. So go to our website. We've got a special quoter at funeralfunds.com/YouTube for all our YouTube viewers, where you can get the lowest rates and the most discounts. You can also call us at 888-862-9456. One of our agents can help you understand your options. But we look forward to helping you out with this. Now, if you've got an existing insurance policy and you want to see if you can get better pricing, we can help you out with that. If you've got an existing insurance policy, you need to add coverage to it, we can help you out with that. If you're looking for brand new coverage or just have some questions, boy, we can help you out with that too. But we look forward to helping you get the most amount of insurance for the least amount of money. We will be blessed to help you with this someday. Until that day comes, you stay safe, you take care. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.